YouTube, this is Lightning Flash Ramp here for another video, and I'm doing this little pilot video for just some of my chemistry I'm going to be doing. And sometime, hopefully soon, I'm going to get a blowtorch. And I'm going to take my lead, cadmium, magnesium, some graphite that I got out of a battery, some steel. I'm going to take I ground up some chalk, some calcium carbonate, and some baking soda. I'm also going to get some sugar and salt and maybe baking powder. I don't know if it's really worth it. And I'm going to just set them on fire. And so with stuff like the powdered chemicals, I'm going to take these little coffee stirrers. I mean, you can go to Home Depot, not Home Depot, but Office Depot and get like 1,000 of them for like a few bucks, and they're about twice as long. I break them in half so I don't use one of them for one experiment, and I'll soak those in water for a few days maybe, so they're waterlogged and they won't burn. And also, that's not all I have. I took some baking soda and vinegar. I know this is in a hydrogen peroxide bottle. My other bottle kind of, anyway, cracked and broke, so I had to put it in something. So I took, the normal baking soda and vinegar in it, and I'm going to evaporate the water and see if I have some sodium acetate, because that's what it's supposed to create, because it's acetic acid, which has an acetate in it, and sodium bicarbonate. The carbonate, which is CO3, destabilizes and goes into as carbon dioxide. The water stays from the diluted acid, and the sodium attaches itself to the acetate in the acid to make sodium acetate, which is a salt. And I'm going to see by evaporating how much I actually get. So I did put maybe 1.5, 2 teaspoons, maybe more, of it in there. Just like, how much magnesium? Wait, no. About this bottle full in there, because I was just doing a proof of concept. And in a few days I'll come back and see what's going on. Because that's actually how this was grown. This blue crystal, not the quartz next to it, I don't know what it's called. It has a really fancy name and it starts with a C. But it's a lab-grown crystal from Germany of but copper sulfate. Drain cleaner practically. So how you'd grow them is you put the copper sulfate in solution, and like this, in some water, put something down, piece of rock, so the crystals can start to grow, and as the water evaporates, the the molecules of copper sulfate, or in this case, of this water, sodium acetate, can't evaporate off the water because they're too heavy and they're left behind. Like the salt lakes. You've ever seen images of when they just flood a desert of salt water and let it evaporate and collect the salt? That, but not a few 100 trillion gallons. But anyway, guys, this is just my pilot video of some of the chemistry I'm going to be doing soon, hopefully, depending on if I can get it set up. And I might not get it done till next weekend. It's currently Tuesday, but that's because I have school. Cough, cough. And anyway, guys, this has been Lightning Flash, and I will see you guys later.